YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Y2Shadows, and we're back at it again with another Hoop Nights video. And today we're back with college basketball, and it's the night before the round of 64 for the men's side. I think the women start on Friday, but we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna make our selections. We're doing both men and women's brackets here. As you guys can see, we're gonna do both brackets. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna do the women's first because I'll be honest, I know I watched a decent amount of women's college basketball this year, but I haven't watched enough to be 100% like confident in it. Like, I'm gonna be like hella honest with y'all. Like, shout out to, like, I've watched like mainly the star games, but like I haven't watched like a bunch of these other programs. So this is gonna be like very quick until we kind of get down to the end, where the end will be like tough. But yeah, let's go ahead, let's get started. Let's get the women out the way, and then let's go to the men's. So UCLA is gonna take this one. Lauren Betts is one of the best players in college basketball. Right now, her season average right now, she's 20, 10, 3 assists, 63% field goal shooting. She's ridiculous. Lauren Betts is awesome. Lauren Betts is a dog. UCLA's team as a whole is a dog. It's gonna be women's. You know, it's funny. Women's college basketball is gonna be like I feel like way easier to predict than the men's, because for the women teams, it's very clearly like the stars make it all the way deep in the tournament. You're not gonna get a bunch of like, one-off, like, you're not gonna get a bunch of one-off like a bunch of these one-off teams. Like, for example, look, respectively, like, I'm gonna do Georgia Tech just because Georgia Tech's ACC, but let's be fucking for real. Like, Georgia Tech, Richmond, we're not going to see them make the Elite Eight or the Final Four. It's just not going to happen. Like, shout out to them. But, like, it's just not going to happen. You're just not going to see it. You're not going to see it, to be 100% honest. Like, women's basketball, they're very clear. Like, they're like, hey, no, you, like, y'all better lock the fuck in, or it's not going to go nowhere. So, yeah, there's that. So I just did Georgia Tech just cause. I'll do Ole Miss. I'm gonna do Baylor, Florida State. I'm gonna do LSU. Shout out, by the way, to Flage and Anissa. I hope that they can really make a deep run. Matter of fact, I really hope that like, in all honesty, like, I hope they can make, hell, low key, it'd be funny as hell if they can make it all the way to the Final Four. I don't think they're gonna win the Natty, but like, it would be very interesting to see them make the Final Four, in my estimation. But we'll see how that works out. Let's do we're not gonna do upstate. I was gonna do upstate here. Hell nah. Michigan State, and then we're gonna do NC State here. South Carolina side. South Carolina, I'm not gonna lie, they're the clear best team in this bracket by a mile. They got 3 losses on the year. Shout out to by the way, shout out to Malaysia and Tahina, because they're South Carolina is a dog. I know people got issues with Don Staley and everybody, but man, Don and them should run through this fucking bracket. Let's be for real. I'm gonna go Utah here. I'm gonna do Alabama, Maryland. Nah, don't do that. I'm gonna do upset here just because I hate North Carolina. Fuck North Carolina. The women are fine, but fuck North Carolina. That's just me as a Duke fan, just a Duke fan in general. I'll do another upset here as well. Let's do Oregon, and then I'm gonna do Duke over here as well. Shout out to Duke. Duke women has been really, really good too, man. Like, I noticed that as well. Watching a little bit of Duke basketball. I seen what's her name? Reagan on Duke. Boy, Reagan. Yeah, Reagan's tough. Reagan's tough. I like her. So is Toby Fournier. I like Toby too. Down here, this is where we'll probably get a little bit more parity, is like down here, because I'm gonna throw some fucking crazy shit y'all way. USC, they have the best player in the country, Juju. Juju's the best player in the country. Juju is great, and then they also got Kiki as well. Kiki is gonna be a top pick in this upcoming draft too. Actually, I remember before the year, they had Paige at 1 for WNBA draft to the Stars, to the Dallas Stars, and Kiki was gonna go number 2. I wonder if Kiki was still that high, because Kiki had like a little bit of an up and down year. I wonder how they feel about that. I wonder where Kiki is gonna be rated at. But we'll see. We'll definitely see when the WNBA draft comes later, sooner or later. I'm gonna go Mississippi State, SEC bias, go K-State, go Kentucky. I'm gonna do Iowa. Shout out to Hannah. Oh my God, fuck, that's my waifu up there. I am in love with her, Hannah. Oh my God, I forgot her last name. Oh my God, Stokey, Hannah Stokey. Oh my God, man, Hannah Stokey. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. Oh my God. Yeah, shout out to Hannah Stokey. Oh my God, I am in love with her. But again, Iowa just right. I'm not gonna shit on Iowa. Like, they still been doing decent ever since CC went to the league. Gonna take Oklahoma here. Be obvious. Gonna do Oklahoma State and then UConn. Paige. Hey, y'all. Paige and her partner. Oh my God, I keep forgetting her best friend's name too. But Paige and her best friend, they got something to say for this tournament, and we're gonna get a great Elite Eight. We're gonna get a great Elite Eight, by the way, which we'll come back to. So, moving on to the Birmingham side of the bracket. So Texas, come on. These are another like more obvious ones as well. Like, yeah, Texas, Madison Booker, really, she fucking nice. They're gonna stop through the 16 seed. I'm gonna take an upset. I'm gonna go Creighton. And I'm also gonna do Tennessee, Ohio State get out the first round. I'm gonna do Iowa State here actually. Notre Dame, yep. Notre Dame, Hannah and Olivia Miles, they're about to wreck some fucking havoc, y'all. Hannah and Olivia Miles are about to wreck some goddamn havoc. It's gonna be crazy. I got Louisville here, and then TCU. Shout out to Haley Van Lith, HLV. Is it HVL? Is I said HLV? HVL. She left LSU and people were shitting on her. I remember people were shitting on her for a minute, and they were like, oh yeah, whoop de whoop. They didn't think that she was gonna do too much at TCU and all that, and she rose out and she's like hooping. Let me look at her stats for like her TCU stats this year. Like, she's balling right now. Yeah, 18 a game, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 46% field goal shooting, and 36% for 3. Like, she's hooping this year, yo. Like, yeah, shout out to Haley. She came back from the gutter because people were shitting on her. All right, and then now let's go round of 32. So speed run it. We're gonna go Texas. Gonna go Ohio. Gonna do Notre Dame, Hannah, and then I'm gonna take care of that. And then we're gonna go TCU here. USC here. I'm gonna go K-State actually and do upset. I'm gonna go Iowa, do upset, and I'm gonna do UConn. Scrolling back up to the other Birmingham side. So they're doing this, huh? Really? I thought they were going to be more spread out. Both in Spokane? Maybe that's wrong, but both in Spokane is crazy. And both in Birmingham, they're not going to have them spread all out like the men's do in multiple regions. That's crazy. Especially, man, we could have some elite things in Vegas, but I don't know. Maybe they just didn't want to be in Vegas or whatever. Who knows? South Carolina is going to take that one. I'm going to go Maryland, hometown. I'm going to do West Virginia here. I'll do Duke. And then on we're left side, go UCLA. Going to go Ole Miss, do upset. LSU is going to take it here. And I'm going to go NC State. And then now let's keep speed running through before we get to the real hard matchups. Gonna go UCLA here, gonna go LSU here, and then gonna go SC versus Duke. Then let's go down here. We're in the Sweet 16 because we're in the Sweet 16 now. We're gonna go USC and we're gonna go UConn, and then we'll go Texas, and we're gonna go. And this is the actual tough one because, man, I love TCU and I love what Haley's been doing. but I love Olivia Miles and Hannah Hidigo more. Oh, it's a tough one, but I'm gonna go Notre Dame. Oh, it hurts my heart to get Haley out of here, man. But Haley, go ahead and prepare for the draft, lovely lady. Go ahead and prepare for the draft. It's time for see you in draft season. They're gonna have your mock drafts up. So now we get to the Elite Eight. And we got some really great Elite Eights, y'all. USC versus UConn. I'm gonna go USC. I think Paige and Kiki, they're gonna be too much for UConn, and I know UConn's got a solid defense, but and Paige can obviously Paige can go get a bucket too, but man, just Juju. I think Juju's gonna really go into a really elite star this tournament, and also I know that last year she was feeling that pain. She's gonna remember that pain from last year when she lost into the Elite Eight versus them last year. So I think she's got that chip on her shoulder, and I think Juju and them is gonna overcome it. They're gonna make the Final Four. So we're gonna have USC as one of the first women's team in the Final Four. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Texas and Notre Dame. Another tough one because Madison Booker has been hooping, and I know that Hannah and them, they've been on some bullshit. They really have. They really been on some bullshit. I thought they should have been I thought they were gonna be a higher seed, and they ended up being a 3 seed because of how they fucked off the end of the year. But I'm gonna go Notre Dame. I'm gonna go Notre Dame here, y'all. I have a really strong feeling that that Hannah and Olivia Miles are gonna do some damage this tournament. It's just a really gutsy feeling. On the right side, Birmingham side, South Carolina, I'm not gonna think too much about that. Duke, you had a great year, made the Elite Eight, but I don't see you guys beating Dawn Staley and them. And a UCLA versus USC. Oh my god. Oh my god. Flage and Anissa versus Lauren. Oh man, that you know what's crazy? In Spokane, they're gonna get some elite back-to-back elite eights here, because the fact that you're gonna get you're dealing with fucking. You already got a situation going here where you're gonna have Juju versus Paige, which that is just gonna be a ratings galore, right? You're just gonna bleed money with that shit right there. You're also gonna get Lauren Betts and the #1 overall seed versus LSU, dude. Oh man. Unfortunately, we're gonna get to part 3. We're well, let me not even say unfortunately. I mean, great fucking matchup. Best of all, winner takes all for the actual marbles where it matters, and they both both of them make the Final Four. So USC got 1 win this year, and UCLA got another. Oh hell yeah, sign me the fuck up. So now we're at your Final Four here. Final Four is going to be USC, Kiki, and Juju versus UCLA, Lauren Betts. And then we got squad of South Carolina. We got Malaysia and Tihana, and versus Olivia and Juju. I know South Carolina got some more girls on there because they're deep as fucking always. That's never going to change, but just wanted to highlight some of the more known star players, right? Obviously. So yeah, let's do it. I got USC. They're gonna do it with the vengeance. I think USC's on a run this year, and I think they're gonna show a lot of people what they're really made of. So they're gonna put this chapter to bed. Lauren, you had a great. Is Lauren a senior actually? Let me see. I have no clue. Is Lauren a senior? Is she a junior or senior? Oh, she's a junior. Yeah, I don't remember. With wait, can you do 3 years and be done? I think with the women's, I think you have to do 3. So yeah, so I think Lauren's probably going to the draft after this year. I think so. Actually, hold on. Let me confirm that real quick. Y'all, let's look that up. How many college years do you need to declare for WNBA draft? So you have to be 22 years old. You have to be 22 years old or completed a... Man, so I thought it was 3 years. Oh, this ain't fucking the men shit. You gotta actually be... So Lauren's got another year. Okay, so Lauren's got another chance to come at it. So Lauren, we'll see you next year. Yeah, Lauren, see you next year. And then we're gonna do the upset. We're gonna take Hannah and Olivia, and I think they're just going to outscore South Carolina, and we're gonna get the upset. And then the national title game, Olivia and Hannah versus Juju and Kiki. And y'all, I'm gonna roll Team USC. I'm gonna do Team USC, and I'm gonna win to take the dub. It's not gonna be a blowout like last time either. I'm gonna do 75 to 70. I'm gonna do 75 to 70. Yeah, 75 to 70. And there we are. Boom. USC Trojans gonna win the women's national championship. So yeah, y'all put that on record. Y'all know I'm Team Juju, Team Kiki, Team USC here. USC's gonna win the championship. So now we get to the men's side. So the men's side, also, I'm not gonna take too much time like blowing up on everybody's side, because again, I didn't watch as much college basketball this year, so I can't give like an adequate breakdown on like every single team, right? But we'll go through, we'll do our best about what I am knowledgeable about and what I do feel is gonna happen. So let's kind of begin there. So South region, let's go to South. So let's start off with Auburn. Auburn has the second best player in the country in Janai Broome. 19 a game, 19, 11, and 3, 51% field goal shooting. Auburn, you know what's funny? At one point in this season, you can clearly say that there was going to be a collision course in a national championship between Auburn and Duke. Do I still feel that way? We'll see. But I do still feel that Auburn deserved Auburn was supposed to be the #1 seed. I don't think though that they should have been the #1 overall seed. I do believe that should have went to Duke. I think, and matter of fact, in the recent AP poll, right? Like let's pull up the AP poll. Auburn was like, I think number 4 or 5 in the AP poll recently too, like especially when Auburn didn't even win their the SEC championship. Auburn didn't even win the championship. It was Tennessee who won it. Actually, it was Florida. I'm tripping. Florida won it, not Tennessee. But yeah, they got Auburn. Yeah, Auburn was, matter of fact, Auburn before this week wasn't even ranked #1. It was Duke. Duke was still ranked #1. Houston was still ranked above them. I don't know, the AP poll, I mean, shout out to the AP poll, right? AP poll's got a bunch of solid teams on here, stuff for sure, but oh no, ooh, AP, yeah, get out of my face, whoa. But yeah, like they weren't even #1 in the AP poll. They didn't even win their tournament. And the fact that they were given the #1 overall seed when they had dropped a game before that and then didn't even win their championship, I don't get that. I don't know why the voters feel that Auburn team it was the #1 overall team in the country, because funny enough, guess who, when they played head to head, guess who won? Duke won head to head. And yes, there's gonna be a little bit of bias there, obviously, because again, I'm a Duke fan, but it's like we beat them head to head. We've been on a hot streak. We lost Cooper Flag in ACC's tournament and still won the tournament. I know the ACC people make the argument that the ACC this year fucking sucks, and for sure that's a valid argument that I'll give you credence to. But Auburn had lost a game. I think they had lost to A&M recently. They had lost a game to A&M before the SEC tournament started, and then they didn't even win their conference title. I don't know why. If we're just talking about the matters of who is deserving of the #1 overall seeding, I don't know why that didn't matter more in terms of being the #1 overall seed. But hey, I digress. Whatever. Louisville and Creighton. I feel so bad for Creighton. Creighton is in, like, this game is being played in Kentucky, and I'm pretty sure it's like in Louisville. I'm pretty sure, like, I know it's in Kentucky, but I'm pretty sure it's in Louisville as well. This game, they did Creighton so bad, and funny enough, I can feel Creighton could pull off the upset, but there's gonna be too many Louisville fans, too many home fans. I'm just gonna have to give the edge to Louisville, but man, Creighton, y'all got dealt a dirty hand. That's so bad. I'm so sorry there. Michigan at UC San Diego. I'm gonna go UC San Diego. I said, psych, nah, I'm going Michigan. I'm going to go Michigan here. Michigan going to take that one. Although I like UC San Diego's offense. I'm going to take my first upset. I'm going to go Yale over A&M. A&M didn't do the greatest in the SEC tournament. And I wasn't too big of a fan of what I seen from A&M to end the year, even though they had that big win over Auburn. I'm going to pick Yale to do an upset there. You know what's funny? North Carolina is, I'm pretty sure if you look at the sportsbook, right? Like, look at it. I'm gonna go to Caesars on my phone really quick. Just to bring it up, but I'm pretty sure North Carolina is favored in this game. They're not even the underdog. North Carolina is fucking favored outright in this shit. Hold on, I'm gonna bring this shit up real quick for tomorrow. Hold on, North Carolina. Damn, what time did they have them playing? Damn, did they got them playing late? Hold on, trying to find it real quick. Unless they have them playing on Friday. If they got them playing on Friday, then maybe that's probably why I'm not seeing it. Oh yeah, it looks like they probably, yeah, they're playing on Friday. So yeah, they're playing on Friday. Yeah, North Carolina's favored. North Carolina's right now on Caesar Sportsbook. North Carolina is a 2-point favorite. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to agree with them. I don't even think North Carolina should have made this tournament at all. At all. I don't believe there's nothing on North Carolina's resume that says they should have made the tournament, and they made the tournament over both West Virginia and Indiana. And unfortunately, guess what? They beat the shit out of San Diego State, by the way. Oh my God. What an ass whooping that was on yesterday. Like, that was an annihilation, but beat the shit out of San Diego State, and then I think they're gonna win against Ole Miss. So they're gonna make it to the second day. They're gonna make it to Sunday, which, whatever, man. But that's really crazy to me. I'm gonna go Iowa State here. I'm gonna go Marquette, and then Michigan State, top tier team. Not gonna go too much Michigan State. We'll go from there. Duke's gonna win this one. Funny enough, they're saying Cooper Flag's gonna come back Friday. I think what they should do is, I think Cooper Flag should be on a minutes restriction, heavy minutes restriction. Well, let me not say heavy, because you don't want to lose your like rhythm out of game shape and stuff. But I think he should play like maybe 8 minutes and a half, something like that. Like, I don't think he should be playing heavy minutes for sure, because what you're gonna need it is you're gonna need it in the next round. Mississippi State's Baylor is gonna be a war, but I'm gonna go Baylor because a lot of people, they haven't started talking about the NBA draft yet, and I know that a lot of analysts and stuff on TV, they don't do this until like the last week or something, leading up to the draft. But like, I think people really need to understand what we're about to encounter and what the league's gonna see when they get VJ Edgecombe. VJ Edgecombe is a dog. VJ Edgecombe right now is projected to be the number 4 pick in this class for 2025. Matter of fact, if we go to Tankathon NBA, they have him. Let's see where they have him at. Number 4 to New Orleans. So I'm sorry. You mean to tell me if this holds up how it looks, right? And the draft lottery lands the order, and this is exactly how it looks. You mean to tell me that you're gonna have VJ Edgecombe alongside Trey Murphy, Zion, and oh my God, what's that other nigga name? Fuck, he just had shoulder surgery too. It wasn't just Trey Murphy. Herb Jones and Herb Jones. Pelicans are gonna be very, very scary. That's very, very scary. It's very, very scary. Very, very fucking scary. So yeah, very fucking scary indeed. So yeah, that'll be one that'll be interesting to watch. Let me get rid of AP stuff and let's go back to the men's side. So yeah, this is gonna be a war, and then round 2 is also gonna be a war. Round of 32. We're gonna go Oregon. I heard Liberty was pretty solid, but I'm gonna do that. This one's gonna be interesting too. So Caleb Love, interesting enough, right? I don't hate Caleb Love as much as I do because he's not on North Carolina anymore, but I still kind of hate that nigga because fuck him, because North Carolina been in my thorn on my side for years. But I watched Akron the other day to win the fucking the title, to win their conference championship with that game winner. That shit was beautiful over Miami, Ohio. That was a beautiful ending to that game. That was so perfect. And Akron is really, really solid. I don't know, man. Am I gonna go upset upset here. Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do Arizona. I'm gonna do Arizona, man. I just think Arizona is really, really nice. And they got, what Arizona did is they got hot at the right time. Arizona had a chance to miss out on the tournament, and they got hot at the right time. Made the Big 12 title game. They ended up losing to Houston, but you know they got hot at the right time. And unfortunately, I think getting hot at the right time is gonna matter because they're gonna just like, I don't think they're gonna demolish Akron, but they got hot at the right time. I think it'll be just enough to beat Akron. However, I am going to take an upset in this next one. I'm going to go VCU. BYU is one of the best offenses in the country. VCU is one of the best defenses in the country. VCU's defense is hellacious. And if BYU had to run into any of their worst matchups when they came into defense, it had to be VCU in round one. And I'm going to take the upset. I'm going to go VCU. And that's crazy getting BYU out of here, but I just... Man, it's so hard for me to see. It's so hard for me to see how this game doesn't come down to the wire. And VCU's defense is just hellacious, dude. I don't think it's like as good. I don't think it's like as Shaka Smart's defense was, but they're really just as like they're just as nasty, man. I'm gonna go Wisconsin here. I'm gonna do another upset. I'm gonna do Vanderbilt. Why? Just to add upset there, and then Alabama. Shout out to Bama. Bama's really, really nice. Mark Spears doing really great for their team. They also got another dude as well in Alabama. Alabama's had a really good year. What's funny is, you know what's funny? I like how they revived the Iron Bowl in college basketball, because Auburn and Alabama never fucking mattered in college basketball. And at one point this year, they were both, like, when they played each other, they were both the number 1 and number 2 seed in the fucking country. Like, that shit crazy how that shit goes, man. So that's really, like, really, really interesting to go. Now we're gonna move down. We're gonna go to Midwest. Houston. Houston's one of the best defense countries. Not too much to say over there. Sayonara. I'm gonna go Gonzaga. You know what's funny? The WCC has seemed really weak recently. Like, that conference, like with Gonzaga, St. Mary's and stuff, like before they used to be like higher end top tier seeds and like teams that like you could see dangerously going deep in the playoffs, and now they kind of fallen off. I don't know, man. I'm just like, I don't see a deep Gonzaga run. I mean, if Gonzaga were to win that game, they're going to lose to Houston. But I just don't see a deep run for it. I can't see it, envision it. I'm going to go McNeese. I'm going to do an upset here. McNeese. I heard McNeese's offense is elite. And they're going to put some shit on Clemson. I'm going to go McNeese for sure. And I'm going to go Purdue. I'm going to go Illinois. Xavier, matter of fact, tonight, during that game tonight, Xavier was down like 16 something to Texas before Texas, just because Texas all year has struggled with closing games. They came back and found a way to win. I don't think Illinois is going to allow that. So I'm going to go Illinois. I'm gonna go Kentucky. I'm gonna do UCLA just because my man John Rivers. Shout out to John Rivers. Gonna do UCLA just for him. And then we're gonna go Tennessee. Tennessee was on a nice little roll too. Really, really great team. And then now we're gonna move from the Midwest to the West. Florida, again, Florida's hot streak, really, really great team. Again, the number 3 team in the country for a reason. Florida's just gonna gas you. I'm gonna go Oklahoma. And this is actually, honestly, this one is just because it's going to be a big fuck you to Dan Hurley. I'm a Lakers fan as well. A lot of y'all probably know this from my videos. And Dan Hurley turned out, like, him and Woj leveraged the Lakers to just get more money from fucking UConn. And it's funny how they did all that and UConn's been mediocre all year. Yeah, buddy, you're not getting a three-peat. You're not going to pull off the fucking impossible and do a three-peat, motherfucker. It's not happening. So, fuck you. But anyway, I'm gonna go Memphis here. Maryland versus Grand Canyon is gonna be a really great game. Derek Queen had one of the things I love is when Maryland basketball is great. Maryland's where I'm from, and Maryland basketball, especially men and women's side, but when they're both too good at the same time, Maryland basketball just means more. And the fact that Maryland basketball has kind of been revived again in the public scene is great for college basketball. I love to see Maryland basketball up, and Derek Queen's a huge reason why. Derek Queen, matter of fact, where do they have Derek Queen right now? I know he moved up to the lotto. Yeah, he's still in the lotto right now. He's projected to go to fucking Houston, dude. The Rockets get Derek Queen to pay, like, if Derek Queen comes off the bench behind Şengün, man, it is going to be a nasty pairing in Houston. Houston's going to be absolutely disgusting. But yeah, Derek Queen's nice. Hell, Derek Queen could probably move up if he's like, depending on how he does well in this tournament, to be 100% fair, right? But yeah, Derek Queen's a monster, man. And then Grand Canyon's just a really, really good team as well. Grand Canyon won their tournament. Did pretty great this season, so this can be a great matchup. But I'm gonna go for the home state. Gonna go Maryland there. Gonna do that. This one I'm gonna do Missouri. I'm gonna do Texas Tech. Texas Tech is a really, really great team. And then I'm gonna go. You know what's funny? Bill Self versus John Calipari. Wow, man, like legendary coaches, great bracket, all that, and both of these teams are whatever. I'm gonna do Kansas whatever, just because I've seen Kansas. I watched Kansas in person beat Duke, so I'm gonna just go off of maybe Kansas can find some fire from earlier season when they were #1 in the country, but I doubt it. And then I'm gonna go to St. John's. Shout out to Rick Pitino for reviving St. John's, by the way. St. John's came back from the depths of hell. So yeah, now we're done with the round of 64. Let's go into the round of 32. Florida, Oklahoma. Florida again, I think is gonna win that one. Memphis and Maryland. I'm gonna go Maryland, hometown again. Missouri, Texas Tech. I'm gonna go Texas Tech, and then Kansas, St. John's. I'm gonna go with St. John's. St. John's basketball is back, baby. That is beautiful to see. I love to see it. These are now in your Sweet 16. Let's go to the Midwest. Midwest, we're gonna go Houston. I'm gonna go just to hate on my. Nah, I can't do that. I actually want a valid bracket because I want to try to get the shit. I want to try to get the shit right, because if you guys see here, we're in a. I'm actually kind of in like a money league, kind of where we're doing like the most correct picks. So I actually don't want to just do wild shit and just get it wrong. I'm gonna go Purdue. I'm gonna say Illinois gets the upset, dude. I'm gonna go Illinois with the upset, and then I'm gonna go Tennessee. Man, do I want to stay with that, or I want to go to Kentucky? Fuck, I want to go Kentucky. I think I do. Damn it. I think I'm gonna go Kentucky. Yeah, I'm gonna go Kentucky. I kind of reneged on my vote there, but man, I gotta feel good about my picks. I just didn't feel good. Second round that everybody's gonna be highlighted on, Duke versus Baylor. Yeah, the two of the top 5 picks of the fucking draft. Now, you know what's funny? Cooper Flagg busted VJ Combs' ass back in high school, and Duke's a way better squad than Baylor is. Now Baylor's got my boy, they got my boy Jeremy Roach, who transferred from Duke. So shout out to Jeremy Roach, and then VJ Combs a dog. But man, this Duke team is insane, bro. This Duke squad has 3 players that are going top 10. Like they got Khan, who's projected to go 7 to Toronto. They got my boy Common, Malawach, who's projected to go 9 to the Bulls right now. And obviously Cooper Flagg's projected to be #1 overall pick. Bro, this team is just nuts. And then also again, not even forget, Tyrese Proctor's been on the team forever. Tyrese is a great shooter. Sion James, excellent POA defender as well. And then my boy Caleb Foster, just a freshman trying to get his thing going. Yeah, man. I don't see Duke's just gonna be too much for Baylor, so I'm gonna take Duke there. I'm gonna go Caleb Love in Arizona. I must have them pull it off. VCU versus Wisconsin. I think it's where VCU's road ends. Shout out to VCU for being a great defense, but Wisconsin is just gonna take it there. And then I'm gonna go Bama. And then now from the east, let's go to the south. In the south side, Auburn again. I'm gonna go Michigan here. North Carolina is finally the fuck out of the tournament because Iowa State's gonna get them the fuck out of here, and then we're gonna go to Michigan. Now, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these are starting to get like kind of obvious or whatever, so it's like, hey, whoop de whoop, but again, this is how the cookie crumbles in March Madness sometimes. So now let's go do it again. Auburn's gonna make the Elite Eight, and I got Michigan State making the Elite Eight as well. I'm gonna go Duke, and I'm gonna go Wisconsin. In this side here, we're gonna go Houston, and then Tennessee, and then we're gonna go Florida and St. John's. Ain't that funny? Like, look, and the crazy thing is, it's not gonna happen this way. There's no way in hell it's gonna happen this way. One of these fucking 2 seeds is gonna fuck off and it's gonna do it. I don't see none of the 1 seeds doing it, but one of the 2 seeds is gonna fuck off and not make the Elite Eight, and then we're gonna fuck it all up here. So it's gonna be some wild shit. But I'm gonna go St. John's. I'm gonna go with Houston to make the Final Four, and then we're gonna have Duke make the Final Four, and it's gonna be Auburn. And then in my Final Four games here, we're gonna have St. John's make the national title game, and they're gonna play Duke. And we're gonna get a natty game of Duke versus St. John's, with Duke winning the title. If Cooper Flag is healthy, there's no team that I see beating Duke. And that's just really how it is. Cooper Flag has very clearly made it known that he's the best player in the country. With him, that Duke squad is just on another level of impossible to guard. And then also Malik Brown is projected to come back during the tournament too. Like, they don't even need Malik Brown, I would feel, for the first weekend. Make it the weekend 2, and you could use Malik Brown in the Sweet 16 and Elite 8. And Malik Brown's one of their dudes who comes in, doesn't shoot a lot, but is like great defender, great rebounder. Like, yeah, man, I don't see anybody beating Duke with a healthy Cooper Flag, and then Malik Brown coming back. So we're gonna have Duke get the W. And oh, what is this? What the fuck? Oh, I guess my bad. I guess let me fill this out. What the fuck? All right. Yeah, Y2Shadows. All right. Oh no. What the fuck? No, Nissan. Shit. What the hell? All right, and then yeah, and then it's got my shit saved. All right, cool. So we got my bracket saved. We got both of these brackets done. So we see my women's bracket, we see my men's bracket there, and that's pretty much good to go, y'all. So let me know how you guys feel about my choices. Let me know if you guys think I'm wildin', if you guys think that maybe you can see some validity in my choices or not. Y'all let me know how I feel. Otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I love you guys. Chaos Control Army, I am out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.